Matt Reeves Batman is the Batman movie I've always wanted my whole entire fucking life. Not only is Batman dark, fucking kick ass, he actually does detective work. He's learning how to use his gadgets. The Riddler's a fucking serial killer based off of the Zodiac killer. What else could you want from that? Jeffrey Wright is Lieutenant Gordon. Perfect. I've always wanted to see that kind of take on Gordon, and he fucking nailed it. The only other movie I'd seen him in, I think, was Shaft, and that was a long time ago. But he did great, and the interaction between him and Batman when they're in the cell, and he's gonna punch me in the face, and everybody on the outside thinks that he's being all aggressive and in Batman's face. I love that part. It was 3 hours, but it was a great fucking movie. I'm not gonna lie, I can't. I went and bought a T-shirt because of this movie. Like, I love Batman. I've been seeing. I think Batman Returns and every movie since I've seen in the movie theater. I got an original Joker, an original Batman figure from the '89 movie. Batman is probably my favorite character, even more so than Pennywise. But the take on the Riddler, I'll start there. Um, he's obviously made after the Zodiac, from his mask to the glasses over it to the ciphers. I mean, the letters he sent in, the way that they solved the letters is the same way that the real Zodiac ciphers were solved, by using the double letters. His cards, those were fantastic, and I mean that's straight out of real life. That is exactly what the Zodiac did with the San Francisco PD and with the San Francisco Chronicle. It's a take on Batman that I never thought I would see on the big screen. Like, animated movies are one thing. DC animated movies are amazing. I love them, but this Batman movie it's in my top two. Pattinson's probably my favorite Batman next to Keaton. They pulled everything off, but the Riddler, like Paul Dano, he killed it. He he was dark, he was ominous, he was really creepy. You could never really tell what that character was thinking or what he was gonna do. The way he delivered on his vocal choice, that was amazing. The choice that they did with the Riddler, and like the last time we seen the Riddler on the big screen, it was Jim Carrey, and what they did now, it's night and day difference, and stuff like that is what sets this movie apart. Everybody's performance, Zoe Kravitz did good, Colin Farrell, he killed it. I had to tell my buddy that I took to see it that that was Colin Farrell. He had no idea. So that Penguin HBO Max series, I am looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to Gotham PD, to see Jeffrey Wright, to see how we get Commissioner Gordon eventually. But keeps coming back to the Riddler and the way that he did it, the way he gained his followers, how he was talking about corruption and exposing everything. Like, that is stuff that we're seeing going on right now. That's what makes it so scary and so real. Matt Reeves went above and beyond my expectations for this movie. Robert Pattinson went above him. Everybody did. Like, you can check all the boxes. This is a great movie. The running time, it had my attention the whole time. I've seen this movie twice. Both times I didn't check my phone or look at the time once. Didn't leave for a bathroom break or nothing. I mean, granted, the second time was in a drive-through, or a drive-in, but this Batman movie, it's gonna be remembered as one of the best, and the way it sets up these characters, we have so much room to see so much more stories. Like, Ozzy hasn't become Penguin yet. We haven't seen Two-Face. We kind of seen the Joker. We just got introduced to the Riddler. We're gonna learn how all these people interacted and what their story was to become who they were. We're gonna see, or not, we can't see Hugo Strange. We can see the Mad Hatter. We can see Mr. Freeze. We can see Man-Bat. Like, the options are endless for this. And the way they made it, it was grounded in reality. Like, this is probably the grimiest, darkest Batman, but it's also the most realistic Batman, in my opinion. And Batman, as a story and as a character, it's served better whenever it's more realistic, not whenever it's all big and fantastical. This movie is probably, like I said, it's my favorite Batman movie so far. It's probably going to be the best movie of 2022. I know it is so far, but the year just started, but god damn, that was a movie. Batman comes in kicking ass from the beginning. He's still figuring out how to be Batman. We get some gadgets, the contact lenses, the grappling hooks. It's all there. Everything you want to see in a Batman movie, and then some. Stuff we haven't seen, stuff we didn't think we were going to see. A noir Batman movie. Who thought we'd see something like that? At the quality that this is. It's going to be epic. We are going to have. Each character has so much room to grow. And I know people are saying that that's a pass because it's a bad movie and you're giving it a pass, but how are we giving it a pass? This is an origin story for not just Batman becoming Batman, learning how to be Bruce Wayne, but for his rogues gallery. How Batman coming into Gotham made those kind of people come out into the forefront and what their stories are. That is something that I've always wanted to see. Batman has by far the most interesting villains, and I don't know what Matt Reeves is going to do, but I know it's going to be something great, and I can't wait to see what he does. The end of the Mafia controlling Gotham and starting to get into the era of the supervillains. Carmine Falcone was portrayed greatly. John Turturro did a great job, and it's just a great way to show the story and how it's just at the very beginnings of Batman's journey. We're just getting started in this universe, and we have no idea where it's going to go, but we do know the Rogue Gallery is going to be a huge part of this. We got that cameo at the end. I'm not too happy about that. I would have liked to have seen a different character in that cell, if anything, but what they're going to do with this, the sky's the limit. This is going to be, this in my opinion has the possibility to go down as what people think of when they think of comic book movies. It's going to be a change from the big budget Marvel movie into a darker, grittier, noir detective story. It's going to get the essence of that initial story, and it's not going to be so much about the big explosions and the big actors and the big characters. It's going to be more about getting the feel of that graphic novel and how you do that on a movie screen for this amount of time. Matt Reeves did it perfectly. 3 hours of a Batman movie, of a Batman detective movie, in a Gotham that was dark and grimy, that was run by essentially a guy like the Zodiac Killer and the Riddler. Beautiful. Can't wait to see what we got coming down the pipe in this Matt Reeves universe, and I'd love to hear what people think about it. Like, subscribe, and follow, and I'll see you guys in the next video.